a lot of the things we've been talking about, Chris, relate to the active self-protection instructor program that I'm in and that you help co-direct with Carrie Dudenhofer. And so I just wanted you to speak on that a little bit. I'm not even quite sure how you got involved with that. If you could speak to that and what your role is there, and what have you learned from being involved with that?
Oof, another loaded
Too
question.
many questions.
So the active self-protection instructor certification program is something that I hold very, very dear. And I don't say that lightly. Um, and really what it is, and well, let me explain what it's not. So there's a myriad of instructor programs out there where you can go, listen to someone dictate information, shoot your qual, and get your certification. That is not what this is. The certification that we're doing through kind of the idea of John Correa, Stephanie Widener, was to create something that had more value. And really, it puts in aspects that don't normally get talked about. Having a high professional, ethical, and moral code into what we're doing and what it really means, because it's important. There's really no regulatory body in firearms instruction, nor do I necessarily believe that there needs to be one. But there's really very few places you can go to one, teach adults, understand what it's like to run a business in this space. Um, you know, Provide more value than you take off the table to the people we serve.
Mm-hmm.
And I use that word serve carefully. So, understanding curriculum design, understanding self introspection, and really trying to improve your craft. That's something that are like core tenets of what we're doing. It's a long program. It's a 6 month time investment. It's got a relatively hefty monetary investment, but I believe what people get in return far exceeds that. So between myself and Carrie, and Carrie's my spirit animal. So normally I'm the detail. But in our relationship, Carrie is really the queen of detail. And I'm allowed to kind of be flighty and do what I do and think in concepts and things like that. And she handles really all the detail work. So when you pair us together, we have a really solid ability to get a lot of stuff done. And you couple that with the senior leadership team of ASP really putting forth huge amounts of time into each cohort. Uh, I think it's one of the better investments you can make in yourself. We are not a certification mill. We are highly selective on who we train, and it's hard. It's not easy, but the return thereafter is pretty big. Um, and really, what we're trying to do, person by person, one person at a time, is kind of change the face of instructorship, or at least have people understand that there's a better way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big fan. How I got involved in it. So I was actually a graduate of cohort two, the second cohort.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, and I really made some lifelong friendships in that. So people that are still in my professional circle, my personal circle, that I would rely on to this day to provide me with solid, meaningful advice. So there's that communal aspect that I
Mm-hmm.
think is great. Um, and really, from that point on, it was really kind of a life changing, not a professional changing endeavor. It was a life changing endeavor for me. I had some really big epiphanies about who I was, what I had to offer, and how I wanted to broadcast that to the world in my experience. So
Mm-hmm.
past that, I volunteered for the longest time. Just wanted to be involved, wanted to help people along the way. And
Mm-hmm.
time that's developed, and I was afforded the opportunity, which I'm supremely grateful for, um, to do more. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I will continue to do it until they run me off.
Well, we're so glad that you are doing it. You and Carrie are, I mean, one of a kind people and just the biggest hearts in the world to help people.